Welcome back to What If Deku was the ultimate alien? So where we left off, it was at USJ thing, as now, and of course, Zuko stunned everyone when he did that. So, and if you haven't watched part 1, go check it out. It's pretty hilarious. And sorry for my low-pitched voice. I was just woken up. So, yeah. Now, let's begin with part 2. So, then, of course, now after the USJ, now the sports festival thing, as, yeah, he basically used all of his willpower, and on the other side, on the villain side, at the same time when Zuko uses his power of his quirk for the first time, as All for One grinned as he says, "That quirk must be a powerfulest one." But he doesn't, or Zuko does not know that he actually has Alien X in his body too. So, because he was basically, he allows himself to become way stronger than ever before. So, he's immune to his own quirk. So, yeah. As All for One is thinking about endless possibilities to take care of the All for One, or All Might. So, yeah. Now, the sports festival, Zuko won the race because he got first place in about 0.1 seconds. Yeah. As he's faster than Tinya, Ida. As he says, come on now. As Zuko was like, he used the lava thing, or his fire part, to create a giant lava dome around them. So, yeah. Who was on his team? None other than Manetter and him and her. So, yeah. And, yeah. His powers were insane. As he used his quirk to boost up their speeds. Like, his laser is now 20 times more powerful than his used to. And Manetter's, became smoke grenades. Yeah. As, yeah, he's pretty powerful. So his team won, Zuko's team won, and the fight one almost goes similar to canon, but Zuko was basically he was so fired up, as when everyone saw him fired up, they could tell. So now it's, so they, let's say instead of brain dude, it was, let's say it was her against him. So he says, ready? Bring on your noise. As she says, all right, ready? But Zuko didn't know that he had feedback. Alien called feedback, yeah. So he basically when Zuko used it, or so when Jiro says, all right, ready, set, go, as she used her, like, her headphone things plugged into the ground, as it shakes the ground. But Zuko is used to it, as, are you done, Jiro? It's expecting her from the music hero. Sadly, it's my turn. But then his arms started to change into feedbacks, and his back of his back was turned into like same tendrils as feedback is, but it absorbs, as he says, as he used it to his advantage, as he used blast zero, or explosion, right underneath her feet, sending her flying backwards to out of the stadium, as he says, as his voice changed from being a normal voice to sound more southern, like, yeehaw, come on boys, let's go. So, yeah, as he covers his own mouth when he was trying to, his body changed again back to its original self, as he says, and plus his voice too, as he says, what just happened? As now it's Todoroki versus, like, so yeah, Todoroki lost, or no, actually Todoroki lost against Zuko, because Zuko, his head, or like his power, became Arctic Guana. Anna. As he, or Big Chill. So he goes through And he like used his his ice power from his breath. As yeah, as he says, "Whoa, that's just weird." As as Todoroki is frozen in ice, solid, as he can't move his body, and his body temperature was lowering to 0. Yeah, so below 0. As everyone is like trying to, as he says, huh, that's okay. As his arm, where he transforms his arm into like armadillo, as, or he, last thing, as he melts through the ice, as grabs Todoroki's arm, and something like clicked in Zuko's head as he activated Todoroki's fire here without. So yeah, Zuko was basically melted or using Todoroki's fire part of him to melt the entire thing. So yeah. So now Zuko was basically saved Todoroki, as he says, huh. As he as Ochako didn't realize that Zuko who had shape-shifting abilities, as Bakugo walks up to Zuko. Of course, Zuko saved Ochako from Bakugo, so Bakugo walks up to Zuko and says, "What's all this about? Like your body, like half of your body, like you have looks like a drill on your arm, as your arm. You have a magma arm, and you have a 5 long tongues inside of your mouth." Oh, that's my power. Actually, Kachan, my real quirk thing is actually what I heard from another doctor that says I have a quirk that's moving around in my body. So, so Zuko was like, okay. As Zuko says that, as Bakugo's like, so all this time you had a quirk that moves around in your body? Man, Zuko, tell us what earlier. Huh. As Zuko was basically a one-man army. as he got the, and when between Bakugo and him, don't hold back on me. You okay? Yep, I won't. Neither will you. Huh. As he says, oh, I won't. As he used feedback and the big chill and like his drill arm and his fire blast to an upchuck. So he absolutely, it was big as the interesting. It showed around the entire world. As Inko and Sashi and Zumi were watching, as she couldn't believe that her own son, that was her own son having that much power. As Bakugo's like, huh, is that what you all got? That seems pretty pathetic, Deku. Huh. Huh. Or Big Brother. As he says, huh. So, and then expect me to do that to you. As he used, oh, I'm just getting started. As he used Ditto's cloning thing. So he clones around Bakugo. And they used the alternate versions of everyone that was in the stadium at the present. And starts beating Bakugo and picking him up, throwing him around threw him out of a ring. As Mountain Lady is so confused why she's like there, but she's right here. As, yeah. And when All Might told her that, or Dan Arms told her that it's his quirk. Yeah. As, why can't be someone that's super weaker than us? As, yeah, Zuko was like, oh, I'm not done with you. I'm joking. So he like, huh, good try, but yeah. So Zuko was like super nice. So now I'm skipping the internship. Just like, and Zuko got one for all. I almost forgot to mention, or I didn't mention, I forgot to mention it in the first part 1 of this What If. Zuko got one for all, swimming with all, or with the infinity. So yeah, as he battled against like Hero Killer Stain and won, as he puts him behind bars, and yeah, as his popularity went through the roof. Oof. Like, as he basically, and I'm skipping the camp park thing. As, yeah. So Zuko was basically was unstoppable. So he Zuko was basically, sorry about that, and the Zuko basically, so now I'm skipping the camp arc. He does save Koda, but or actually during exact same time. So yeah, Zuko was found out about that All for One was still existing, as his main focus was on All for One. So he goes to All for One's base, and he ends up like beating the snot out of All for One, as All for One says, "Ha ha ha, your quirk is too fast to be moved. But no matter, I'll kill you quick and clean, boy." As Zuko used he unlocked all the abilities, as he like gone an ultimate. Like he literally used, or he goes inside One for All, and he asked the crewmate, or he asked them if he wants to, or if they wanted to go fight with him. As they all agree, as he clones into a bunch of them, as he says, "Huh, I don't get why you're called All for One." As they like battled against him, as Zuko now finally understood what his quirk, or his other ability, is. Because a couple of nights ago, was when he looked at himself, he saw was his like black with red, so he understood what it is. Alien X. As he used, or his entire body became dark as the Kirgiris, but with way more planets. As he says, as he used his power to kill the All for One off, yeah, All for One was out of existence. As the news reporters, everyone and that saw it was like, "What the heck?" And how did he get so strong? So yeah, Zuko basically won that. As even Ochako couldn't believe that Zuko had this much power. Even Bakugo, everyone. And it was like they got slapped in the face by reality. As he walks away, and then it goes to the game, and then the raid thing, and then all that stuff. But he does save Ares at the end. Like, and then the next time skip, one day, his mother, his father, and his sister, or his mother, gave back the memories of Zuko to his sister, and they went back and gave him back his memories, as they couldn't believe. And Zuko looked like that when he was Alien X. So, yeah. Basically he had all this power, as he tells his mother that, or actually they told his mother that he had a quirk that moves around too much. As he says, we only found out about it when he stops moving his body around and his. So, yeah. So then Ochako, walks up to him and asks him out to go on a date with her. Actual date. As he says, okay. So they got, after the date, they got married and had 2 kids. One was calm, cool, collective. The other likes to be all stabby. So yeah, or not stabby, but more like cutting tomatoes. That's actually tomato sauce. So yeah. So now this is the end of the video, and please leave a like, share, subscribe, and comment on this video of what do you want to see next. What if? Do you want me to do what if Deku was up to, or okay, so